but you must be able to learn the language of the street to survive. Because if you don't know it, they're going to get ahead of you.
Has there ever been a time at Job Corps where you felt unsafe?
Maybe initially, when I didn't understand these students, maybe I felt scared too. But then I realized, you know what, I'm the adult here. And I started taking that role, that I am the adult. There's nothing for me to be afraid of. At Job Corps operates with the same laws, the zero tolerance, the same laws that operate in the society, operate in this institution. I am the one, and I don't, listen, I'm going to be the authority here, in wherever I am. If I'm the RA, I'm in charge. I'm going to take charge of the station. I know that, you know, if I went ahead and hurt any of these students, then I'm going to lose my job. And to be honest, I can't survive without my job. And bottom line is, that is one of the things that allows me to be brave. I cannot allow it to drag down to any other person's situation. Keeping the law is important for me. My job is important, because without my job, I can't pay my bills. And that's what some students ask me, why is it you're here all this while? Why don't you find another job, man? I said, man, I'm here to work because I need to pay my bills. You know, yeah, I want to help you guys, but hey, don't want to play in a game. I don't work somewhere just because I want to like people. I volunteer my time. I need to pay my bills. I don't have anybody else to help you. And I learned by being there that there are several of them who don't have any parents, who work consistently. And I wanted to be one of those persons who showed students that as a male, as a black man, you can work, find the money, pay your bills, or whether, you know, whether black or white, Hispanics, whoever. I want to let them know that being a working person is important. So I spend some time, I go to work, give my 8 hours of work, and give overtime when it's necessary, do what my supervisors ask me to do, and try with the best within my power to respect them. They are my bosses. Show these students that. And share the same idea with them. So, bottom line is, I've reached a place where it don't make no sense here, get scared. You're the adult. And even though we don't want to admit it, some of them tells me, hey, I'm a grown man, 18. I'm tired of hearing that noise. Like, hey, I'm a grown man. One day I remember one guy told me, and I used to tell him before until I stopped it, because I realized, hey, you need to be a little smarter than that. And the student came to me and told me, well, I'm a grown man. And I said, you know what? Grown men are able to get their own key, open their own doors.
What did he say to that?
A student looked at me like, but, and I kind of realized a couple of things coming through. It's like it got home to him, it feels to me like he was kind of embarrassed. Yeah. Because they have to depend on the RAs and the counselors to get in their rooms if the rooms are locked. They don't have keys to their own building, to their own rooms. They can't get in the building if the building is closed without somebody listening, and it feels like, and I stopped it. There are other ways to tell people about being grown. I mean, that's just a common expression everybody seems to use. To me, grown men mean people with responsibilities. So, and yes, some of them are Job Corps. They have children at home. They're responsible. You know, I talked to a guy once. He was there because situation with the police. He has a home. He has a girlfriend. He's been used to work before he came there. You know, he's taking care of himself. And sometimes it's kind of feel when you get to understand who these students were before they came there, then you probably have a different feeling towards them. They messed up, and all of us mess up. I mean, yeah, I don't care how perfect we are. We have got some areas to mess up, so we gotta think about that direction.
Job Corps being a co-ed institution, talk about that.
As a co-ed institution, that raises a lot of different issues. First of all, we deal with young people, okay? Teenagers, where all kind of things jumping all over them. You know, the hormones are popping here and popping there, and so from time to time we have issues of interpersonal relationships. Guys and girls get into not only do they get into a relationship on a social basis, but it becomes an opportunity where they are sexually involved. You know, there's no place for them to. Like you say, especially where Atterbury is, we are kind of out in the boondocks there. We don't have any bus system that runs there. So if they want to leave, let's say for example they have a girlfriend, a male has a girlfriend and he wants to go off campus. One, probably don't have the money, because some of them are 18, they don't have a credit card, they can't go stop into a motel for a while. They maybe don't have a friend because they might be from Chicago or Detroit or wherever. So the next place that they're going to find is either sneak inside the dorm to have a sexual relationship, or get a pillow or a sheet or whatever and go out in the bushes, or go in the staff in some of these classrooms wherever open spaces are. I mean, that is kind of stationary, right? So you know, the real issue there is the whole issue of safe sex, and what is that to some people? It's like taking care of oneself. You realize by walking around the campus, well, a couple of times I walked in the rooms and there they were. Getting down to business, brother. And
so what's Atterbury's official position on this?
They really, this is not a zero tolerance. But if they are caught, they'll be asked to do some stuff. They probably be asked to one is apologize to the staff. They have to write a letter apology. They might be put on some kind of punishment, you know, like they might have to be on CAF duty for a while, you know. You see, I mean, I'm not a hurry now, but when I was, you knew when you come to the CAF, and especially Saturday, Sunday morning, the people who you see start doing cleaning up, for taking tables, taking chairs, cleaning all that stuff, taking up plates. You knew something went down the night before, because that's one of the ways some of the areas, they have done it. Okay, you got caught, work it out. You know you shouldn't have done it. Go say apology. They may give them a negative, which may mean that they may be on a restriction for 30 days. It may mean that, you know, they've got to do any of these little things, but it's not one of those what they call zero tolerances. You know, it's expected.
Yeah.
It's expected. We have had students who, one of the things I found is that students are in a relationship just because they're there. It's like, I need to have sex, man. You know, you try to prevent that, but how can you prevent it all along? And so, you know, we're not talking about, in my world, a Christian community. And even then it might still be happening. We're talking about young people whose sex life has been pretty vibrant before they came there. You know, some of the guys will tell us, well, you know what, you guys go home. You got somebody outside there. We live here all the while. Why are you trying to stop us from doing this, man? We got to have sex. We got to have intercourse. It's like, well. But you see, that makes it even more difficult when we have not only male-female relationship, but we have female-female relationship and male-male relationship. So you got to be on top of whatever is good for one is good for everybody. If certain things are not allowed, students are not allowed to be in other people's room. If you and I are friends, it's out of bounds. It's not accepted. It's not accepted for a male to be sleeping with another male in his different bed. Each person should be in their own beds at all times. It's not acceptable for guys to be jumping in girls' room and sleeping with them. It's not acceptable for the girls to be going